Hello, my name is Luke Meerman. I'm your current state representative here for this area in Allendale. I certainly greatly appreciate the opportunity to thank our veterans along with all of you. To me, they are what have really made this country what it is, our patriots, our citizens, and all of those that have served before us, from the Civil War, Revolutionary War, all of the wars that we've had, and in the peacetime also. It's a very important role that our military plays in peacetime and giving us that peace around the world because they are there for us, because they are ready to serve for us. So thank you so much to all of you veterans out there and those that are serving on this Veterans Day.
I, Senator Victory, would like to take a moment to thank all those who have served, that are currently serving, and that will someday serve. We would not be able to live with the freedoms that we have, allowing us to live the American dream without your sacrifice. I have the utmost respect and gratitude for you all as we honor Veterans Day and reflect on its true meaning. God bless.
Greetings, students and staff, Allendale community members, and our veterans. My name is Troy Vanderlaan, and I'm the principal at Allendale High School. Thank you for joining us on Veterans Day as we honor the men and women who serve and continue to serve our nation. Now that we have been living in this new COVID-19 environment for several months, we have grown accustomed to seeing events, gatherings, and assemblies canceled or postponed. It is unfortunate that we could not hold our Veterans Day assembly at Allendale High School with all of you in attendance. However, I am deeply honored to address this very unique and interesting take on recognizing our veterans during our Veterans Day celebrations. In just a moment, you will view several veterans, many of them local veterans, sharing brief but powerful and insightful pieces of wisdom. Please pay close attention to their messages and do not take their words for granted. We are thankful that we can learn from them. We are also grateful for the many people who work together to make this possible for our viewing pleasure. I want to start by thanking Mrs. Kathy Haynes and our Allendale Township, along with Dr. Cooper, our board, and our Allendale Public Schools. I want to thank Mr. Terry Van Dyken, who is a retired Allendale High School teacher and also a veteran who served in the Army Reserve and Army National Guard as a tank gunner from 1985 to 1991. Mr. Van Dyken finished his service to our country with the rank of E4 Specialist, otherwise known as Corporal. Mrs. Kathy Anderson, our Allendale Public Schools Facilities Coordinator and Auditorium Manager, Mr. Mike Cispera and his FNN students, and another Falcon, Senior Ben Bird, worked hard to make this event possible. We are also thankful for the music that our Allendale High School Choir and Band will perform for us, led by Miss Emily Verdonk and Mr. Denton Grant. In just a short moment, we will stand as we listen to our high school chamber choir and Miss Emily Verdonk sing our national anthem. We will then hear from several veterans and a closing. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
Hello, my name is Patrick Adams, and I served in the United States Marine Corps for 8 years right after high school.
And my name's Erica Adams, and I served in the Army National Guard for 6 years right out of high school.
And I joined the Marine Corps during a time in my life where I was having a really difficult time, and I really needed something to help instill some discipline into my body and also to just help get me on the right path, and the Marine Corps did that for me.
Yeah, and mine's a little bit different. I joined the Army National Guard because I knew that I wanted to go to college, but I didn't quite know what I wanted to do. So they gave me that opportunity by paying for my bachelor degree and my master's degree, which all took me 7 years. So all of that they paid for. While I was in the Army National Guard, I served as a paralegal for the soldiers that were going overseas. So that was pretty neat. I did the wills and the power of attorneys.
And I actually was a military police officer, and while I was in, I in-docked into what's called the Special Reaction Team. So I actually spent 4 years down at Camp Lejeune training civilian SWAT teams on how to respond to active shooters in schools, and that was right after Columbine. So a lot of the schools, a lot of the police departments didn't have training in how to respond to an active shooter. The reason why Veterans Day is so important to us is because it's a constant reminder of all of the many sacrifices that have given us the freedoms that we have today in the United States. And you know, Erica, we were talking as we were getting ready for this video, and Erica was getting choked up just thinking about, you know, how proud that she is to have served in the military.
Yeah, it means a lot that I was able to serve for our country.
I am Sherwin J. Nagelbrook. I live in the village one of the village condos, and I served in Korea for 9 months, and because as in the infantry, that's all I had to serve was 9 months, and my career ended when I was discharged from Fort Sheridan, Illinois, after serving some time on a base in Chicago. And in later years, my good friend Don Mahoney, a 20-year veteran in the Marines, convinced me to join the Korean War Veterans Association, the Silver Star and Purple Heart. I was wounded on the 5th of July over in front of the line in Korea. I would imagine it's North Korean territory out there now. And a grenade landed between my feet where I was sitting against a tree because I was forward guard of a work detail. And so I was evacuated to a hospital, a field hospital, and so I thought that receiving that Silver Star was the way the Lord wanted me to be recognized, so that I could go into the surrounding communities and tell my story.
Hi, I'm Mitch Roberts. I served in the Marine Corps from 2006 to 2010. The reason why I joined the Marines and did my part was I felt it was my duty to do that. I felt called to do it and to serve my country. I don't regret it one bit. While I was in, my favorite times was with the other guys I served with, the camaraderie. Whether it be times that we were having fun, doing good things, or even the hard times, just being together was the best experience of my time served. What I learned from my time in the service is life is full of adversity. it can give you hard times. 10% of life is what happens to you. 90% of life is what you do with it when those things happen to you, and your mindset when those things happen. That's what I've learned. During the high times and low times, it's your mindset that's going to get you through. So stay focused and work hard.
Okay, I'm Bob Sheridan, a veteran of World War II and a little bit afterwards. I was in the Merchant Marine first and then the Army afterwards from 1944 to about 48 total time. I lived here in Allendale all my life and still live on the same farm I was born on, so I've been around here a while. But best place to live is right here. Yes.
Hello and happy Veterans Day. My name's Ken Murillo. I'm a Marine. I served from 1996 to 2018 for 22 years of service. The best memory that I have was when I was stationed as a Marine Corps recruiter here in West Michigan. And the reason why I say that is because every time somebody would graduate from Marine Corps recruit training and come back and tell me thank you for assisting them in their enlistment process, that just made me feel good inside. One of the biggest things that I learned while in the Marine Corps was self-discipline and how important your integrity is. Integrity to do the right thing always, even when no one is looking. It's very important because integrity will take you a long ways. Remember, once you break that trust, you can never gain it back. If you do gain it back, it is very difficult. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.
Hi, I'm Don Sheridan. I served in the U.S. Navy from 1943 to 1946 during World War II. I was on a cargo ship as part of the gun crew. Although I was a signalman handling communications, we went to the Persian Gulf, which took us across the Atlantic in convoy and through the Mediterranean and the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean. This next trip was through the Panama Canal to Hawaii, and the last trip out was from the West Coast to the Philippines. I was in Manila when the war ended.
My name is Rick Bidwell, and I served in the United States Marine Corps from 2004 to 2020. During that time, I served as an aviation electronics mechanic, a continuous improvement specialist, and a canvassing recruiter. The reason that I joined the Marine Corps was originally I was working at a factory for a year after I graduated high school, and I really didn't like where things were going for me at that time. I ended up talking to my recruiter about different opportunities to work on aircraft and potentially fly aircraft, and I eventually decided to join the Marine Corps because I wanted to find my own way in the world, and I wanted to make something that was my own. During my time in the Marine Corps, I had the opportunity to serve in Operation Inherent Resolve. I've been on 4 Navy ships, and during that time, I got to volunteer my time in different countries, in orphanages, in the communities, and basically build a level of experiences that I would have not had if I stayed in my local area.
Hi, I'm Joe Seglarek. I'm a veteran from the Vietnam War. I joined right out of high school. I enlisted. Always liked the Marine Corps because of their motto that we stick together when there's no man that's ever left standing. I worked in the electronic department basically, and wound up running the electronic section, 23 different electronic vans. I was there in Vietnam for a period of about a year and a half. I have always been proud to be a Marine. I always will be a Marine. That's part of our code. And part of the Marine Corps code is that we're all the same rank, that we're all the same. And we work together, and we work as leaders and men working together to fill up our functions and to achieve our goals. So other than that, I'm proud to be an American, and I always remember Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Jesse Johnson Brower, and I first want to thank Allendale Schools for inviting me to share this Veterans Day. I joined the Army in 2000, and I served through 2004. This is before many of you were born, but it was during the invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan. It was a busy time, but I just want to leave a takeaway for you guys on Veterans Day. You know, this isn't Memorial Day, this isn't Independence Day, this is Veterans Day. And just understand the difference between the respect of heroism versus the appreciation for service. So, as you guys know, we've been at war your entire lives, and because of Hollywood, many of you have the impression that everyone that served is, special operations commando, and it's just not true. So, whether you are or you're not, you could be, a Delta Force operator or as low as a recruiter and a cook. It doesn't matter. Show the appreciation for their service and just leave them with that thank you. That's all that matters, is just look at them and say thank you.
Hi, my name is AJ Raderink. I joined the United States Marine Corps from July of 2000 to about February of 2003. My MOS was admin over at Supply and Support Battalion over at Parris Island, South Carolina. My message for young girls specifically would be, don't doubt yourself. Don't question whether or not you can hang with the boys. My primary reason for joining the Marine Corps was to prove the guys wrong. I may be small, I may be petite, but I can still do what you do and maybe even do it better. I do not regret 1 minute joining the boys club. In fact, I've earned more respect because of it, and they look at me as an equal. I know the female to male ratio is fairly small, probably about 8% of the Marine Corps is all women. But ladies, you can do it too, and you can do it better. Especially now that there's going to be more combat gear that's fitted just for women. So you don't have to wear the bulky chest plates that won't fit. They will. They're making it more adaptable to women, and they're accepting women in combat roles too. So ladies, I really, really, really hope that you do decide to join. If not the Marine Corps, okay, so Army, Navy, Coast Guard. I highly encourage each and every one of you to consider it.
All right. Hi, my name is Rob Harmon. I served in the Army as a EOD bomb squad technician from 2001 to 2014. Veterans Day is significant to me because it reminds me that we live in the greatest nation on earth because we stand on the shoulders of giants, the veterans that came before us, all the way back to our forefathers. Without their sacrifice, we wouldn't enjoy the freedoms and liberties that we have today. So if I had a message for the young people out there, it would be just to remember that. And this Veterans Day, go out and celebrate and enjoy those freedoms and liberties. Thank you.
Happy Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans. Happy Veterans Day.
What an honor and privilege that was to listen to the wisdom from these veterans. As we conclude our Veterans Day event, let's not forget about the words that we heard from our extraordinary presenters. We just received gifts of wisdom and insight that we can take and apply to recognizing and remembering those that serve us so that we can enjoy freedom, prosperity, and independence. Veterans, thank you for your service.